Alright, trainers, welcome back. Casual Trainer here. So we did beat the Elite Four. We did beat the hidden character Morimoto. One of the things that we got is one of the things we're gonna need, because again, we're gonna go see what our rival wants. And for the most part, we're done with the playthrough. So from here on out, it should all be like competitive stuff. But one of the things that we did need, we needed that oval charm. This increases the chance of Pokemon eggs being found at the nursery, so for the best breeding possibilities, you guys are going to need that. I was up here trading, just in case you guys were a bit curious. And again, I had left off in Salacian Town because, again, we needed to do this, whatever. Let's see what our team's looking like. It's actually our competitive team plus their items back. So we need to go to Snow Point, and again, we were there the first time. The boat did tell us that they wanted somebody that was a champion, that they could not wait to service a champion or whatever, something like that. So this has got to be what we're here for. Let's go ahead and go see what the guy wants. Did I want to sail to the battle zone? Yes. So this should allow us to go ahead and get into the battle tower. And the battle tower holds 2-3 things that we actually need. So, like, let's go there. Let's sort this all out and see what we need. Finding me 100 million. Dude, we can't even hold 1 million. What do you mean? Ah, good old Buck. He's going to lead us to Heat Ram later on. Who's the Mounts? Mount Stark or something like that. Very cool. Well, the fun thing about Battle Tower is legit. If you guys are looking for how to get yourselves to be better players, because you guys want to focus in on online play and laddering yourselves, it's actually one of the things you guys are going to want. What do we got here? Yeah, we're going to want those. What the Battle Tower is going to do is, even consumables aren't consumed in between rounds, but it will allow you to experience what it's like to play. Now, the one thing that I don't think it's going to do for you is allow you the battle preview. So even though you're going to go in there and you might have a team of 6 on your belt, one of the rules that you're going to be playing by that my team immediately does not follow is the item clause, meaning that your entire team of 6 has to have separate items. As you guys can tell, I've got 3 leftovers from Luxray down to Garchomp, so that immediately disqualifies me. And again, that's just simple. You just switch items around until you're happy. Another thing that I would do is probably like give this Gengar a Focus Sash, because again, it's very fragile. And if you're gonna lead it, that's best. This is okay. Probably be better over here. Stuff like that. Just we'll get into all that kind of thing here later. But as soon as we can get to the Battle Tower, maybe there's a hint on the map. Okay. So it's probably this route right over here. We'll just skip. What Battle Tower is going to let you guys do? Again, just play test your teams. That points card should be very important. We're going to need the battle points. BP you're gonna get for participating and winning. You're gonna get. I do think you get more for winning than you do for losing. Right here, it's gonna tell you everything gets rounded down to level 50 during the battles, or maybe there's a 50 and a 100 bracket. Species and numbers. Like you can have Pikachu and Raichu in your team, but you can't have 2 Pikachus. Held items also have to be one-ofs. Let's see what this is gonna tell us. So basically, the points card holds battle points. Battle points are traded for items. And the last 2 are just going to welcome us, so that's fine. So this is really like the big practice for the end game of Pokemon. This is it, guys. Personally, I prefer doubles, and I think that's what the VGC competition is going to be centered in. It will be the doubles format. There should be like a legendary clause. I don't know if the legendaries are even allowed in the battle tower, but in past years of the VGC, you've been allowed to have one legend on your team. So let's see what these signs are. Exchange service. So this should be stuff that we can trade for. Let's see what kind of cool things we're able to get. Let's see what everybody's got to say. This looks like a prize counter to me. Okay, so we can get some cool TMs. Toxic! Yes, please. Earthquake. Obtainable. And again, you guys are gonna have to think a little harder than just using them, because obviously these are gonna cost your time. So, not bad, not bad. Even waterfall here, that's pretty cool. Again, there might be ways to dupe these things. I know that we're on 113 now, so maybe not. Okay, I'm sorry. I really thought that was going to be a thing. Oh, you'd be in Elite 4, then you now have your level 100, undergo Hyper Training. So this is going to be the Hyper Training guy. So if you have bottle caps because you guys were digging around underground and stuff, and that's a secret box for later, anybody that would be level 100 would be able to now raise their stat to a fake 31. I say fake because it only counts for battling. It does not count for breeding, which is, it's fine, guys. This, since the other side was TMs, this ought to be items and stuff. Let's see what we can earn over here. Ability pack, what? Okay, so this is new. This allows you to go from like a regular ability to the hidden ability. So like that Garchomp that I have, that my wife gave me, rather than having the Sand Veil, I can get it right to Rough Skin without having to breed for hidden abilities. Which means we should be able to do this for our legendaries and everything. Oh my goodness, that is too cool. We'll have access to rare candies, ability capsules. When a character has more than one regular ability, you'll be able to switch between them. The bottle caps are for the hyper training, so I guess you don't even have to dig them up. The rare candy, that's fine. PP ups, which I don't think that you could have bought those at the store. And then the six medicines, and again, we did this during the 112. We actually did the TM glitch, so I actually have like over 900 of each of those right now. The lucky egg, which is actually really good, and this is like an extra experience share type thing. These are for old school training methods, but not exactly necessary anymore. And these are the stat reset berries. Oh my goodness. So if we can berry farm later, which we can obviously, for just a very small amount of input, and you'll just be able to just go ahead and reset all the effort values. So if your starter was any good, you'll be able to do this to your starter, which would be fine. Life Orb, Toxic Orb, Flame Orb, White Herb, Mental Herb, Power Herb, Bright Powder, Choice Band, Specs, Scarf, great items there. Focus Band, not as good as Sash. Light Clay is okay. Lucky Punch is okay. Those are for evolution. We got the mints, so we will be able to change our natures. So again, guys, whatever your starter is, you can just reset the stats, give them the medicines, change the nature, give them the hidden ability. Guys, you can do all of the things. Look at this. This is insane. I'm just a little upset. I don't see any of like the heavy duty boots or any of the like yellow card, red card, any of the stuff I'm used to seeing, but maybe there's another portion of this island I'm just not aware of. Oh. Ah, dude, I think I kind of remember this guy too. He's supposed to be somebody we partnered up with at some point, wasn't he? Maybe not. Everybody running into me today. So another one of the things we're gonna need is should be here, because that's how it was in the last game. Okay, let's see if there's a hidden item over here, because again, Nintendo tends to hide things in like plain sight all the time. Maybe not this time. So that's pretty cool. We got like a whole battle castle type thing here. Okay, if I had to be one of these guys, I'll just talk to everybody. Miss input. I meant to talk to the gentleman. Yeah, there it is. So you're gonna need the judging function. This is like one of the most important things. So let's see. Should just be able to use this. Go to boxes. So we hit plus. Okay, so I don't know the actual chart right now. I know that best would mean that we have a 31 in the stat, meaning it's like the best it could be. Holy crap. Okay, so apparently my wife caught a top tier Gibble and just gave that to me, so like we'll probably give that back to her. Okay, now that's got to be some sort of hack. There's no way the Infernape was also like that. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go breed myself a Gibble. I want to show you guys what to do. So I do prefer the Jolly ones. And real quick, we'll just move this item. So what I did was I talked to one of my friends. One of my friends is very good at he's very good at getting Dittos that are bests. So we just have a bunch of perfect Dittos, one for every nature. Did a lot of digging in order to get all these Everstones. I assume he did some sort of menu hack, some sort of glitch hack here. But I'm not going to judge him because everything that we do is going to be fine. So like, let's move the Ditto that we want. Let's move everybody except the parents out of the way. Let me show you guys what I mean by a breeding chain. So we're going to abbreviate this for the most part. Let's put that Infernape back in the team, as you need at least one character. Let's move the Ditto over. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the items. Let's take this Destiny Knot. Let's put it on the Garchomp. So what we're doing here is this Everstone is going to pass on the nature 100% of the time. So every egg that comes from this Ditto and its partner will always be a Jolly character. The point of this Destiny Knot is that between the two parents, again, as you guys can see, there's 5 stats that are considered best here. That means I have 5 31s. And right here I have 6 31s because my friend is an absolute legend when it comes to doing this. Again, it's kind of sus that they're all level 29, but I mean, I'm just gonna go with it. It just is what it is. So we're gonna go to Salacian because again, that is where our breeding center is going to be. So that's what we're teaching you guys today. So you're gonna come in, you're gonna go to the daycare, and I believe you go to talk to the lady on the inside. So yes, the guy on the outside will tell us when we have an egg ready. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna deposit our Garchomp. And Ditto. Ditto will be considered the other Pokemon, since it can match any egg type outside of, obviously legendary non-breedables. And this guy, he'll tell us when they have an egg, so what we need to do now is have a little bit of patience. I'm going to take the speed off the bike, and we're just going to kind of leave town and come back. No real change in his position. Let's see if he says something different. Not yet. Again, I'm not super sure about how long this is actually supposed to take, if this is like a steps counter thing. Alright, now he's looking out at the street, so this is probably a great sign. And it is. So there we go, we got our first egg. Now, one of the old school tricks was, and again, this changed from game to game, if you have the egg in the first position of the team, that egg is supposed to have a quicker time hatching. Additionally, okay, see, he's not looking out at us, so we can just keep going. If we had a Pokemon with Flame Body in the team, this would also speed things up. So if you guys wanted to take the time to get an Ability Patch and a Ponyta, you can do that pretty easily. If you guys are interested in a longer route to give you more steps in a row, this will do. You just want to keep to the side, let you pretty much go from top to bottom. And again, our guy is standing out, so like, let's go talk to him. Let's see about getting that Giveleg. Again, I'm not sure how long this is going to take to hatch. Another thing, for those of you out there who are shiny hunters, one big boon for me right now is that since my friend's game is Italian, it means that one of my parents is foreign to the region that I play. And I do forget the name of the method. This is a pretty well-known method. This will actually increase my odds of hatching shiny Pokemon by twice. So instead of following the 1 in nearly 4,000, it's going to be 1 in nearly 2,000. So let's just keep going till we get some of these eggs to hatch now. I'm going to switch over to the D-pad because I am going everywhere with the joystick. But again, just finding a nice, simple path that's up and down. Every game pretty much has one. I liked the Galar region. It was going across the bridge, and then when you were going across the bridge, you were able to pick up the medicine feathers, like the Genius Wing, Clever Wing, stuff like that. And they worked similar to the medicines, like the Carbos and Protein, all that stuff. But rather than giving 10 points per, they were worth single points. And I remember in Gen 5, it was actually like a kind of, not exactly mandatory, but it was one of those things you definitely wanted to get your hands on. Like, for sure, for sure. But this is actually pretty extremely boring. So. We'll just keep doing this. Again, this would be way better if I had a Flame Body Pokemon. I'm gonna see about talking to some of my friends. They have been past the Elite Four now for some time, and it makes things a lot easier for them. Now, another thing that we can teach you guys about, or you guys can just get the actual sources, like the best ways to find it, would be for you guys to look up what the egg groups are. As you can pass moves down through egg groups, if you know what you're doing. Simply put, you want the male to have the move, you want the female to be the form of the Pokemon that you're trying to take, and then you basically breed chain until you get to the right grouping or to the right form, and then you guys can worry about nature and stats afterward. and I forget which generation it was. We had Mega Blastoise, and I had to do a breed chain from like Wailord. I forget the move right now. I think it was a Water Spout, but you could have Water Spout Mega Blastoise, and that was legit a thing. That's something that we could talk to my buddy Joe about. I'm sure he remembers doing it because he wrote the homework for me. I just did the homework. It was an excellent trade-off with our friendship back then. I just had a lot more time to do the actual breeding, and he had so much time to be able to just kind of goof off and write the stuff down. As I can tell, I'm going to want to get a flame body character because this feels like too many steps. Sorry. We don't really need that right now, do we? Where is our step counter? Okay. Another good useful thing about the step counter is like if you're trying to use the Versus Seeker to fight people, it's good to see when you've reached like the 100 or 200 steps required. But this will give me a good idea of where we are on hatching these eggs too. So this isn't the worst app for you guys to use. So I do hope you guys all had like a Merry Christmas or whichever holiday you guys celebrate. I hope it was good. I hope that you guys all got to spend your time with some family, do the things that are important. I kind of hope that you all got Pokemon so that once we start doing the actual laddering, which would be, I mean, I'd like to get a team that's actually raised right soon. But this way, like maybe we could meet in battle online, and then when I do the battle videos, hopefully, maybe some of you guys will actually be able to come back to the channel after you've played and show your friends how you did. And I do plan on showing my losses along with my wins because, again, you know, life happens. Can't win them all. It'd be nice if you could. Getting a hankering to check my team real quick, but I'm sure once I do, it'll be like 5 steps afterward my egg will hatch, so we're just gonna hold on to the fact that it's gonna hatch. And as you guys can tell, like this could be the most boring part. So if you guys actually have a team of players, similar to like what we do in Yu-Gi-Oh, you kind of break it up into jobs. If you have one person who doesn't mind doing this, definitely become their best friend, help them get items from the battle tower and stuff, but definitely be like their best friend. You know what I mean? Because again, the player that wants to sit there and grind this part is going to be rare. A lot of people are using illegal sites and stuff to buy characters off the internet. Some people are out there actually monetizing this game in a they could just hack it, glitch things, and give them to you type way. And it's one of the things that made this my game of choice as my competitive game. And it was just the fact that there really is no monetary value. It's like you buy the game and you play, and that's it. Everything else comes down to skill, luck, and friends. So if you have good friends who can give you perfect stat dittos, and you don't want to ask too many questions about how they got them, it's perfect. But yeah, big shout out to, I think he chose his OTs being Brock this time around, which is funny because he knows I fancy myself a Pokemon breeder. That was like the character's big dream in the show back in the 90s. Sheesh, this egg is going to take forever. I'm going to break down and take a look. So check summary. Doesn't seem close to hatching. I am not gonna lie, that is disheartening. Whew. So maybe we'll try it with a different parent and something that should hatch faster. Let's try that. Yeah, of course I want the egg guy. Not sure what I'm gonna do right now. So let's go with like Jolly Gyarados. Maybe that's just the wrong button. So I will hatch these later. That was misinput. Okay, and as you guys can see, this one's actually not that great. It was good enough to get through the Elite Four. So let's take the Garchomp back. Do not take the other one. Go back to Pokemon. Press this. Swap those two items. Let's drop Garchomp in the box. Again, you guys could have went to the box and then moved the stuff around. And that part didn't matter. Let's see about leaving the Gyarados. Alright. Let's try this again. If I remember right, Magikarp eggs hatch pretty fast. And we'll be able to show a little bit of a chain. Because what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to be able to take... Oh wow, they can actually force you to move around. It's stuck on the textures, okay. I don't know, I got myself distracted. I hurt my own feelings. Magikarp eggs and bug eggs should hatch like semi-faster. So we're gonna try it with Magikarp now instead, because obviously Gibble's gonna take a minute. However, with 5 good stats and 6 good stats, 11 out of the 12 possible, and passing 5, we should have the Gibble that we already want. So right now it's, can we show off how to get into just a bruiser Magikarp to go into a great Gyarados. Okay, so that was, he wasn't facing us. Let's try again. Okay, now he is. And let's check out one of those eggs just real quick. Check summary. Sounds could be hatching. Okay, cool. So I just made the wrong choice the first time around. Now, whatever happens, let's not grab any more eggs. Somewhere within these 3, we should have what we need to move on to the next step. See, he turned again, so technically we could pick up a 4th egg, but unless you guys are shiny hunting, this isn't really the time. But again, because the bottle caps, you guys can absolutely use any shiny variant of it, regardless of stats and nature. But right now, like I said, we are going Jolly. These eggs ought to start hatching here any second. Boom. Bada boom, bada bing. As my one friend would say. So let's see what we get. Now, if it's golden, great. That means it's the shiny one. If it's normal, like that, it's a normal one. If the whiskers are yellow like that, it's a male. And if the whiskers are white, it's a female. So let's go ahead let's just hatch all 3 and decide who moves on to the next round. And again, we're just choosing by what we need. In my opinion, physical attack Gyarados is the best. I like Intimidate over Moxie. Moxie's still good, so if you want to raise one of each, go for it. I'm not going to tell you guys how to play your team. I am going to make suggestions I think that make sense. Okay, so there we go. And as I said, if it's white, it's going to be female, so that's cool. And we've got one more. Should hatch before we get all the way back up there. And away we go. I lied, I guess. But not by much. Okay, for a second I totally thought the game froze. That screen stayed whited out a little too long for my like. Alright, cool. So now we got 3 Magikarps. We know the Gyarados itself is practically throwaway, but is a great story character. So let's go ahead. Let's turn down the egg. So we'll turn that down. We'll go inside. Let's go get Gyarados. Okay, and now to show you guys the comparison of what it means to do this type of thing. And so obviously that's the one we're going to use, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 at best. This one has 1, 2 at best. This one has 3 at best. So just going to go ahead and release a couple of them. And now compare it. So there's no bests as opposed to 4 bests. It's fine, it is what it is. We're going to move the Destiny Knot to the new Magikarp now. So, nothing for nothing. We're done with Gyarados. We can move Gyarados back to the box. Now, when I do this, I don't care about getting like this one. This one has 5 bests, and since I don't play Garchomp myself as a split attacker or a mixed attacker, I don't do the same with Magikarp. So what I'll do is I'll keep doing this now until the 5 that are considered best are everything but the special attack. Now, if it falls as all 6, I'll keep it still. I mean, that's 100% fine with me. But I don't feel the need to do that with every one of my characters, because again, that stat's just not going to matter in the long run. There will be no point in time at which I make that a requirement to myself. So again, if you guys are perfectionists and you have the ability to either get the Dittos through the capture chains and you get them perfect, or you have a friend like mine who's willing to go out of their way and get you a whole bunch of well-statted Dittos, I mean, fantastic. Maybe you'll spend the whatever, $5 or whatever on Amazon or wherever it is that you buy. I don't know where you buy these hacked Pokemon, but wherever that is that you go and you get your Hackymons, you do that too. Again, the only one I would really waste time with is Ditto. Because you could do everything else legitimately, legally. And again, my friend, he assured me that they aren't hacks. And I said, well, it's fine. I'm never actually going to use them in battle. Because again, you'd need Imposter Ditto, which I guess they could be now that there is the ability patch. I can't wait to actually stat out my Palkia and do some of the other stuff. And again, I won't always show all of that anymore because again, I think the laddering is the more fun aspect, or showing you guys how to do it over at the Battle Tower. Did he switch in the middle of me being here? Oh my goodness. was actually kind of cool. Alright, let's see how much the team is. And you know what? We don't actually need this thing anymore because we know what's going on. So I'm going to use this now just to make sure that I have a full team. Because again, the Poketch app, like as much as it was annoying during the playthrough, I actually think it's quite useful in the post-game. And again, this is like maximum effort right here. Again, the joystick is just killing me on this controller. Brand new controller, and it's just touchy. Like sometimes it wants to go, sometimes it doesn't want to go. It just is what it is. Plus, the big advantage to using this version of the app, the Poketch app, would be I'll know exactly when the 5th egg is hatched. So like if you sort of space out a little bit, like I tend to sometimes, it's not that big of a deal. Like you just look in the top corner of your screen, and you'll know. But we'll do some stuff in the battle tower. Show you guys how to test the team in there. We will obviously show you guys how to balance your teams, stuff like that, all the fun. Let's go Magic Ropes. And again, it's kind of like me. 2 hatched at the same time? Alright, let's go. Big bet. I'm totally okay with this. I would laugh if they all hatched at the same time. There's no possible way, but that would be just tops. It was pretty funny though. I've never had 2 eggs hatch at the same time. There we go. I keep hoping we're just gonna see the golden one, just so I can say I got red Gyarados for my team. But like, honestly, if you're gonna shiny hunt a shiny during a breeding chain, seriously, I don't think you can get better than a red Gyarados just because of how fast you can proliferate these Magikarp eggs as well as hatching them. They are one of the fastest. And again, this is without me having Flame Body on team. This is without having that one. Again, I want to say it was Kalos Gen 6. You had like Pokemon abilities where you could hatch eggs even faster, and then you were able to stack all these effects together, which was pretty cool. Alright, got another one. That should be 4 of them. Again, this is a great reason for having the Poketch out. We'll just be able to look up there. Yeah, that was 4 of them. Let's hatch the 5th one, then we'll check stats. Remember, and if you guys have a problem remembering, just keep some like Post-its or something next to you. Right now we have 4 Perf IVs on our breeding cart. So we're looking for at least 5. 5 would be fine. And then again, we're just running the odds. Again, we've got the Destiny Knot. It's going to pick 5 stats from between the 2 parents and throw those onto the child. So, again, the higher we get the breeding parent, the less random this whole thing becomes. It'll basically turn into like a 1 in 32 or whatever. So, alright. There's 4. 4's where we're at already. Do not need them. This is 5 with a no good in attack. We'll keep that for a second. There's 4. We don't need it. That's 4. We don't need it. And that's only 3. We don't need it. So we did manage to get a 5. So we're going to go through the whole process again, my guys. My guys and gals. My trainers. So what we're going to do is get off the bike because this makes it impossible to talk to this guy. We'll let him keep that egg. We'll go and swap the parents around. And we'll actually release the old one. So leave Ditto in there. Go to Pokemon, swap items. Move it up 1. Double checking again. 5 and 4. Gonna get rid of the 4. And we'll drop the 5 back in. Now, it's kind of complicated. We do need it to pick the attack off of the Ditto at this point. So this one isn't as cut and dry. But we'll go ahead, we'll get back on the bike. We'll do this again. We'll just do this again. It's my fault. I could see he wasn't turned. I went and talked to him anyway. Still not turned. Alright, bingo bango. So again, we've now got 11 of the 12 stats being perfect in there. Now we just need to make sure that special attack is the stat that fails. Everything else perfect, but special attack. If we can get that, we'll have a good Jolly, so it'll be faster, physical attacking Magikarp. And then again, I don't know if the glitches still operate here in 113, but if we can still glitch the menu with the guys underground, you guys are going to have 0 problem breeding basic sweeper sets. What's going to be an issue is when you need to get those weird stat spreads. And by that, I'm talking like you're not doing a 252, 2524. I'm talking about the ones where you do like, I'm gonna need 252, then like 180, and then, you know, insert like stat spread here for like weird defensive characters like Tentacruel, or even maybe Manaphy. Anything where it's basically not divisible by 10. And you guys, again, I'll show you what I mean. Got room for one more? He turned. So let's get that. And let's not gather any more from him. So here's what we're going to do. Should make that top egg hatch a little sooner, but not by much. So we might get the top egg before the bottom egg. I don't know what else to say. Let's see if RNGesus gives us the shiny card. Not quite. But that doesn't mean it isn't a top-tier competitive Magikarp. So that's 1 of 5. 2 of 5 as we get through town. I Otherwise, I'm just going to predict wrong all night. Yep, that was an incorrect prediction. Still trying to figure out if there's any method to the egg popping or the speed at which the background here is changing. Sometimes Nintendo has included certain hints. I know that if you go into a wild encounter right now, and the Pokemon, it doesn't just immediately show the Pokemon, but it pans out to the trainer first. You're supposed to have at least 2 perfect IVs on the character. So they'll be rocking at least 2 31s for you, which is actually pretty amazing, and a great way to start your breeding chains. Very cool, very cool. Ah, got the double hatch. Very good. I wonder if you guys are getting as tired of seeing Magikarp as I am right now. I mean, not that I dislike Magikarp, but it's a lot of Magikarp. And again, okay, so the top egg did not hatch before the bottom one. But we shall see. So that'll be all 5 of our eggs this round. And this is really how I learned to start telling the males and females apart. I just happen to play way too much and always doing the breeding. Okay, so boom, there we go. There's our Magikarp. First Magikarp in the squad. That's it. Special attack, very good. All other 5 are best. Do we replicate? No. Bad for speed. Get rid of it. Best, 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 best. Ah, the speed. Toss it. Special defense. Oh no, buddy. We did need that. And no, not so good on the attack. So it's all good. We will get rid of that one too. So okay, we have the Magikarp. We got it. What do you do with it now, guys? Well, simply you're gonna effort train it. So the easiest way to effort train, and again, if you guys did our little oopsie doopsies with the I'm forgetting the words. If you guys do the glitched menu that was available in 112 for the money glitch, you probably got something that looks an awful lot like this going on. So what we'll do is, again, Carbos, in order to achieve a 252 speed, you're going to use 26 of them. Because 25.2 of them are going to be able to count for the stat. So right there, maxed out the Magikarp speed. Again, it's going to be a physical attacker. So again, we're going to do the same thing with the protein. So that's our 252 and our 252. Which means we've maxed out those stats. And when it comes to me, I think the special defense is going to be something that you're going to want. Again, we're talking about something that is not only a flying type, but a water type. So like the 4X electricity, kind of a glaring weakness. When you use the zinc over an HP up, we're going to get like 1 point of hit points at level 100. Whereas I feel like the defense is going to be better. Now, see how it says it won't have any effect? Calcium won't have any effect. That is because we have maxed the effort values out. So now, if you guys wanted to train this Magikarp, it is as simple as just getting its level up. So if you guys did an item glitch and you guys got a bunch of like rare candies laying around, good on ya. I do not. So what I would suggest would be taking the thing and maybe a whole team. Just you don't want to get blasted for nothing. Let's kind of balance that out a little bit. We can leave the Lux right here. So what I'll do is, for simple experience points, we can go back to the League. So if you guys wanted to fight the Elite Four again, you guys could run it through the Elite Four. Totally an option. I'm not sure if our rival is going to be like Gen 2, where if every time you came back here, he just wanted to fight you. Looks like no, which is probably for the best, because I don't know if lead Garchomp would be the best move. But like, let's just go into Victory Road real quick. And again, it's as simple as just dropping down here. In fact, there was that one route that we weren't able to go the last time. And again, you don't want to use repels because you're just stealing experience points from yourself again. So again, that's a level 1 Magikarp. That is a level 45 Graveler. Let's see if it's got Sturdy. Let's effect check. And the answer is yes. This one does. And he used Explosion, because why wouldn't it? Yup. And watch the Magikarp, guys. Again, we don't have to worry about it getting the wrong effort values right now, because its effort values are maxed out. We got 11 levels off of one thing exploding on us. Okay, if we continued playing through the storyline and got to where we could get through Stark Mountain right now, we would have even higher level Pokemon to fight. Again, we could fight the Elite Four again, but they should have increased levels at this point. So right now, just for giggles, I'm going to get it up to being a Gyarados just to prove my point, because it's not going to take that long. So again, that's now level 15. Cool, it learned Tackle. Not as big a deal for me. I want to see what that guy on the right says this time. Last time he said something about the leak, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna go say hi. I'm gonna have to remember how I got there. As I'm realizing I'm about to backtrack through this cool dungeon instead. So again, we're just going to keep ripping through everything down here, just trying to one-shot everything. I'm not worried about the levels of the Pokemon. I have severe level advantage with everybody else. It's just about growing that Magikarp. And I don't really want to use my rare candies, because again, I gotta wait till I earn some battle points to actually get the rare candies. Alright. Hit it with a rock slide, just to get it out of the way. So close to evolution. So much quicker than it took our Gyarados to get there. Alright, so he may be somebody who will move eventually. He might be something like, I don't even know how I want to say this. Once we complete the actual Sinnoh Pokedex. And I started doing a little bit of that off camera. Again, I guess I'm still gonna go after the 3 spirits because apparently, looking at them while we were in Team Rocket's hideout doesn't count, which I think was a little weird, but whatever. Nice! You can encounter wild Steelix. That's aces. Let's see him use like the whole sturdy ability. No? Good stuff. So there we go. Magikarp to level 20. And then again, I'm gonna want to give it Waterfall, which I want to say was a natural level up. Like we didn't end up using the TM on that, so I don't want to waste my TM here either. I like the Dragon Dance setup because I love that. When you get the free setup, it's always worth it. I would like to get Ice Fang on it. It's not a terrible character. It's not terrible by a long shot. But now we just got to make it out of here. And then I want to see whether or not we can go to the move tutor. I should have some hard scales in my bag from doing all the mining and stuff. Yeah, boom. There we go. Gyarados learns Waterfall. Perfect. So let's go ahead. Let's get out of here. Let's take a look at the town map. I may even just look this up real quick, because I'm not 100% sure. I know the move to leader is here in Kanalov. Let me... I know you guys are probably yelling at me, and that's fine. Let's just Google it real quick. Sinnoh move relearner. Pastoria. Yeah, it wasn't labeled on the map, so that's kind of okay. Now, I do want to say, once you've used this guy's services like 10 times, he's just kind of okay with you and just does it anyway. Oh. I want to say he looked like this guy. Yeah. Honest to goodness, heart skill. You're right, my guy. Well, that brand new level 21 Gyarados, my guy. So again, yeah, there it is right there. There's our Ice Fang, so I really want that. Twister, kind of a special move. It's okay. So yeah, like, let's get the Ice Fang going. And out of the Ice Fang, like, let's just get rid of the Splash. Splash doesn't do anything for us. So already, I've got two of the three moves I know for a fact I want, which are the Ice Fang and the Waterfall. I know the Dragon Dance came by level up, because again, we did do that. And there was like this whole thing where I got so excited for it. Again, Hurricane, kind of a special move, which explains why I didn't do so well with it. Crunch wouldn't be a bad option either. But that's essentially the way that we're going to be building this one. And this one is going to be our competitive one. So when you guys come back and you guys see her next time, is obviously going to be way better than it is today. So that said, I'm going to go catch some Pokemon that I need to make breeding a little easier. So that means I should probably level up this team, do a little bit in Battle Tower, and see about not just getting the ability patch, or seeing who all actually has Flame Body right now. So that's that. I hope to see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys learned a little something about breeding. And next time we can go over like an actual team or something, alright? Alright. Guys, do me a favor. If you guys enjoy this channel, if you guys want to support it, just go ahead, hit subscribe, keep watching, keep coming back. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.